Used to be a dreamer, but you know I found.
People are lying, man. People are lying. This is all bullshit, man. Social media ain't nothing but perception.
One way.
Dog, don't come to me with your sob story. I don't give a fuck about it. I got one too that I don't tell nobody about. I ain't here to tell my motherfucker.
Man, we ain't doing this.
Do the fucking work, dude.
Guys here, these guys.
Okay, everybody, let's take it from the top.
One way or the other.
One for the money, yes sir. Two for the show.
One Way or the Other podcast. I'm your host, the Booksters, co-host Chuck, episode 141. We back, baby. Live.
Don't pay me no mind. I'm just over here tweaking.
We live, baby. Hey man, and we want to pat ourselves on the back for the overall consistency of setting a goal, sticking to that goal, and crushing that goal and making progress every step of the way. This is the official episode 2 of us doing it from the official Hit Factory, man, the Hidden Palace. So we're gonna turn this thing into a real situation, a real project, and we just happy and we're grateful and we appreciate y'all. We're able to grow once again, to continue to keep growing, continue to keep flourish, and we appreciate y'all's dedication, rocking with us. Episode 141. How you feeling, player?
You already know how my evening was going. I'm cool now.
How shit been? Everything cool?
I can't complain about nothing.
Yeah, man. Before we hopped on, we did a brief talk about you know, well, it wasn't today, but we've had a conversation over the past few weeks about accountability, and it was something that I wanted to touch on. Chuck, I'm gonna ask you, then I'll just feed off of you, and I got my pieces about it. What do you think the lack of accountability levels are people at in today's time? 1 through 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being full acceptance of it. What do you think people are at with that in 2023, and why is it so low? Or why is it where it needs to be? What's your thoughts on accountability and people wanting to take full responsibility for their actions, and just the fact of just being able to say I was wrong, or you know what I mean, or I didn't know, or I fucked up, or I was out of line? Because I'm seeing a lot of things that's disturbing me, that's rubbing me the wrong way, and especially with this Delaware music scene. And you might question and say, "Dang, how does those two go together? How do we get from talking about accountability to talking about the Delaware music scene?" Well, it's a list going around, a rap list of top 15, top 20 Delaware artists, and it's a lot of hooting and hollering, and everybody's mad and bitching, and oh, I should be on the list, and the list is fucked up, and y'all got picks, and this, that, and the third, you know. And I think it all just comes down to you just not accepting the accountability that maybe you're not putting in enough work. You know what I mean? And I think that people want the goalposts to be moved more in their favor because of who they are, who they may know, whatever street work that they want us to believe they put in, because all of it's questionable. You know what I mean? You got to be acceptance to your own accountability, to your own grade of life, to wanna be on that list. And if that list means that much to you, then what accountability do you accept? What responsibility do you accept to get on that list, to be viewed in high favor by others? It's been going around, I mean, obviously this list has ruffled a lot of feathers, and people are pretty pissed off about it. Chuck, do you know anything about this list? Yeah, it's going around, and this person's number one, this person's number two, and they can't flow better than me, and they ain't got better music than me. And it's become a big thing, especially throughout the city of women. I don't know. I mean, I think if you're accountable for something and you accept it, then maybe I ain't putting in enough work. Maybe I don't need to be on there. Maybe it shouldn't be based on, you know, who I know, or I shouldn't just expect to get on something because I know a few people. I shouldn't just expect to be on something. I shouldn't expect to be recognized just because of who we are, who I am. Like this podcast, for example. We plan on being number one on everybody's list, but we got to continue to put in the work. So we accept the full accountability for our actions. You know what I mean? The times where I'm late, the times where Chuck might have been late, the late setups, not being able to get on proper times. But it's all about accountability. It's all about accepting that shit, looking yourself in the mirror, fixing problems, and then moving on from it. Not doing no harping and you know, having regrets and beating yourself up about it. You know, things of that nature. Just being able to accept that shit for what it is and move on. And, you know, with the spill, where I'm going at with this whole thing is that the word for the day obviously is accountability. And everything that we do in life all comes down to simple accountability and being able to look yourself in the mirror and figure out what you want to do and figure out where you fucked up at and where you was wrong at. Because you're gonna fuck up a lot more in life than what you are about being great in life. You're gonna do a lot more fucked up shit and you're gonna take a lot more bad turns on the road of life than you are the right turns. But it's all about being held accountable. We gotta stop moving off of sucker time and thinking that we're not gonna be held accountable for it, but yet you want the best results. Um, Chuck, can you kind of do you feel where I'm going with this? Like how I'm using certain things that's going on locally, but I'm still coming back to that same main word of accountability. I think it's just a lot of accountability not being accepted in every situation, but right. And you know, I think if more people are accountable, man, you could truly get further and figure out who you are. And that's with everything. That's with everything.
I feel like at first I'm gonna say it's at a two. I'm gonna answer your question. The level of accountability this day and age is at a two at best. And I might be pushing it.
Right.
Because nobody don't give a fuck about nothing that only people care about is shit that they can criticize people for. As soon as that criticism comes back to them, then all of a sudden they don't want to be a part of that.
Right.
They out of that conversation.
Right.
As far as this list, let me go ahead and tell people about lists, just in case y'all don't have a clue. The only person that don't give a fuck about criticizing the list is whoever they put number one.
Yeah.
From two on to the end of the list, got a problem with it.
Yeah.
So why are you invested in a fucking list that come from people that don't even do what you do? You ever heard of a jury of your peers? If your peers are not, because here's the thing, right? If I'm in a lane, right? If we in a podcast lane.
Sure.
Being in a podcast lane, right? I ain't got time to be sitting here and be critical. Now, see, I will take constructive criticism from the people that actually tap into us.
Yeah.
Hey, man, maybe y'all should go this direction, or try this, or segmentize this, or do this. From a motherfucker that just sit around and just complain about shit, I don't have fucking. Don't think you're gonna interrupt my day giving me a piece of your fucking opinion that I don't care nothing about.
Yeah.
Now, a motherfucker that's thriving in the lane that I'm in, I got all the time in the world to talk to them.
Yeah, with all due respect.
I'm not talking to you motherfuckers out here just running around. Ah, man, you should have did it like this. And the whole time, you the same motherfucker that ain't never did nothing. Telling somebody that's doing something how they should do it. So, like, to all you artists throughout the city, I keep saying Gino the best nigga out. I mean, And I don't know him, so there's no bias there. I don't know the nigga personally.
No connection.
Yeah, he don't hang out with me. He ain't Gary knock on this door or nothing.
Right.
So it's not like a bias. He didn't sponsor the show, throw me a couple ones and say, nah, that's just my opinion.
Right.
But see, that's the problem with these lists. Like, nobody on the list should get caught up on it. I don't give a fuck if you number 1 or number 50 or number 15 or whoever the fuck you is at the end of the list.
Like you said, anything under number 2 is what everybody got to add.
If you ain't number 1, you're mad.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about here? Yeah. Like my best bet is y'all gotta. If you ever in your life, right, was like, you know what, I got a plan for my life, but it's not working out because I do X, Y, Z. Mm-hmm. So you stop doing X, Y, Z. Mm. And then your plan start to work. That's what you be like, all right, in order for this to work, I gotta stop doing X, Y, Z.
Right.
But when it comes to the internet, y'all don't detach from the goofy part.
No.
Okay, yeah, the internet is a juggernaut. Yeah. If you know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah. Or it's the reason you don't take the next step in what the fuck you got going on because of a motherfucker that you don't know opinion. Yeah. Why are you moving based on the opinions of somebody that you have never seen face to face?
Complete strangers.
Like, these niggas is strangers. It's cool. Like, when people interact with me on the internet, I interact. I mean, I ain't no stuck-up nigga. I ain't no star, you know what I'm saying? We all here doing the same shit.
Right.
But when motherfuckers start talking goofy, I try my damnedest to look the other direction. Yeah. Because don't get me wrong, on the inside, there's something that's saying, I'll knock you the fuck upside your fucking face. Yeah. But the internet don't allow that. Right. So sometimes, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I done bit the bullet. Like, I know they're gonna block me after. I mean, I know they're gonna ban me after I say this, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Sin. So I do it too. But not to the extent that nobody is. I'm trying to tell you right now, ain't shit a motherfucker say to me on the internet make me feel like what I'm doing ain't right.
Ain't gonna move you.
You mean to tell me that you think you gonna tell me something that's gonna stop me from doing what the fuck I already got set out to do?
I think a lot of times people just be so caught up in their character that they have to portray on the internet that they have to protect it.
I seen that, dog, and it hurt. Because you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I seen that, and I told you about her. Okay. I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you about her. I was like, dog.
XYZ.
Yeah, the internet version of her is gonna be her demise. Because, and I only say that.
The picture I sent you didn't respond to. I think it was kind of late when I sent it to you.
I think I did. I think I did.
Right.
I think I did after you sent something else after that.
Yeah.
But, dog, the internet version of her is
completely different than the.
Yeah, like it's night and day. Yeah. And it's so
flip-floppy.
It is so opposite that
scary
people that imagine you only know the internet. My bad. You only know the internet version of her. Yeah. To never sit and had a conversation with her, a motherfucker like me would be like, yo, she a solid John. Yeah. She a decent John, dog. This, that, and the third. You'd be like, man, she a fucking smut. Yeah. No, she's not.
Yeah.
She really ain't.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? She's not and that ain't it. It's just a fucking act. Yeah, she got a character to promote. Yeah. Because that character is what's fucking giving her opportunities. Yeah. But trust and believe, when the time for that character is come and gone, she exhausted. Yeah. Because she just want to be. Dog, I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck who these people are. They just want to be regular people, dog. Fuck what you think about them or what you expect from them. They got a switch. So when they come entertain y'all, they cut the switch on. But when they done entertaining y'all and they cut that switch off, dog, you're not getting none of that out of them.
A lot of them just want to be accepted, man.
Yeah, all that shit that they do when they trying to entertain you, you don't get none of that. When that light switch cut off, click, all right, that show over. Now I'm back to just being regular old me.
Catch them at the stores.
Yeah, I know for a fact. Like, dog, I'm telling you. Yeah. Like, stop getting twisted up with this fucking internet shit, dog. Like, if you got some motion, cuz, and you know you got some motion and what the fuck you doing, stop listening to people that don't have your best interest at heart. If all the motherfucker do is criticize you and man you every time they see you, stop talking to them. Stop talking to them because guess what? Obviously, y'all motherfucking your ideas, your dreams, your principles don't match.
Right.
Obviously, what you're showing them that you're trying to do is light years outside of what they think they can accomplish
and
themselves.
And they already got their mind made up on the perception of you anyway.
Because they got it made up for themselves.
Yeah.
When they hear somebody doing something they know they could never ever do, the first thing they tell you is, "Oh man, that's crazy."
I don't know about that.
Yeah, what the fuck? You wasted your time.
Yeah, people love projecting their failures and their flaws on somebody else.
Yep.
No, you can't do it. Don't tell me what I can do. You can't do it. You can't be this. You can't be that. I can be whatever I want to be. I put my mind to it. But it all comes back to that special word, accountability. It's no accountability.
I'm gonna tell you why there ain't no accountability, dog.
Man.
There's none because that would mean people had to be truthful with themselves.
Yeah.
Like, dog, let me tell you something right now. What we out here, right, in a situation where delusion rules the roost.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm gonna tell you who delusion's running mate with is audacity. So these two niggas running around everywhere.
Yeah.
So you got delusion and audacity.
Deadly combination.
Ain't no way in the world. I'm telling you right now. Accountability gets snuffed the fuck out as soon as he come around them niggas.
Deadly combination.
Delusion and accountability jump and whoop dog shit out of accountability ass every time they see him. Every time they see him. And the craziest part, that's why you can't. And I say delusion because here's the delusional part. You tell a motherfucker in 9 times, 9.8765432 times out of 10, it's a woman that you're telling them about themselves, and the only thing they'll do is, the whole time that you saying something about them that you got an issue with, all they doing is, in their mind, thinking of a time that they had something to say to you that kind of fits what you're saying to them. And they're just going to throw that at you. That right there is a sign of zero accountability.
Well, they say most women got a screenshot of memes already ready for every argument. Let me go ahead and throw this up. This nigga pissed me off. So that meme fits the argument that y'all had 2 weeks ago. She throw it up.
Or just a mind, period.
They see Jay-Z got a line for everything. Women got a meme for everything.
Yeah, but women got a memory that is a defense mechanism. Their memory is a defense mechanism. They only remember shit so they can shut you up from bringing shit up to them. So if you like, look, I got a problem with this, that, and the third. Boy, please. I know you ain't got a problem with this, that, and the third after you did this, this, and this. And this whole this, and this was 28 months ago. So they bringing something from 28 months ago to tell you to shut the fuck up right now and leave them the fuck alone. Where the fuck is it? That's delusion and fucking audacity.
Well, you know that, with the audacity part, it always going to come down to how dare you. How dare this motherfucker tell me the truth about myself? How dare this motherfucker dare make me feel some type of way about something that I really did? How dare he actually holds my face to the mirror and actually makes me look at my flaws and see the shit that I'm doing is wrong? Audacity, man. Just overall making a person accept when they're wrong and tell them, listen, this is where you're wrong, man.
Hurry up and threw me in her close friends too.
Oh, okay. Okay. She got a lot going on, man.
I be tweaking sometimes, y'all. Don't pay me no mind.
Tweak master flex.
Got a stack for the tweak show.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I'm just saying, man, look, this is how I keep telling y'all, this shit come full circle. You got to level the playing field by coming to the table with zero grapes.
Yeah.
Y'all got to let everything go because obviously we ain't going to have nothing but a bunch of concerns with no solutions. We're going to be at the table forever.
Yeah.
Forever. We're going to be at the table trying to discuss something, figure something out.
Delusion and audacity.
The World Tag Team Champions.
World Tag Team Champions. And only one thing to beat him: accountability. Hey, accountability on the ass, man. Have you been keeping up with the we talked about it briefly a little bit. The Trump case.
I don't pay Trump no mind until he's saying give us money.
Yeah.
Like, you got some money for us? Oh, you ain't in a position to give us money yet? I'll wait.
You think they gonna let him back in?
Like, why wouldn't they, dog? We in the most weirdest, this is the weirdest episode of Earth that we ever been in.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nowhere in the world that, yeah. And
Biden
motherfuckers keep saying Trump.
The day, man.
They keep saying, what about...
Biden looked crazy sitting there talking.
Biden looked fake.
He couldn't get the words out.
I'm starting to believe whoever said that nigga a motherfucking robot. I'm starting to believe it. That nigga look fake.
Yeah, man. Biden going through it, man. He had his wife. She had to speak the words that he was speak for him. And I was like, damn. He can't even get up there and have a conversation. Anymore.
You get there and have a conversation. He can't.
Yeah, he can't.
Nigga can't talk.
Can't even get there and have a conversation anymore. Anyhow, they locked up 9 of Trump's codees. They getting their asses up out of here. They locked up the bail bondsman, Secretary of State. They locked up Trump's whole team, man. His whole starting 9 is booked right now on recordings of his Georgia case that he's fighting. And he ain't gonna do no time, but he ain't gonna do no time. They might gotta go sit.
Nobody of relevancy is gonna do any time.
Right. Right. You right. Braves up 1-0.
Motherfuckers ain't doing it. And I don't mean to sound like the motherfucker that be saying that shit, but motherfuckers, they ain't doing but running some plays right now.
Yeah.
Whatever plays they're, because this is how I learned what I learned off of C-SPAN, right? From way back in the day. I'm talking about the 80s, nigga.
I couldn't know that shit for 2 seconds.
I'm telling you what I learned, that they vote on a lot of bills and legislations 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when you're not watching TV. And the camera be right there rolling in the fucking joint. That's why all these old motherfuckers be looking like they're going to fall the fuck out when you see them during the day, because they've been up all night lying to each other, running plays on us when we sleep. 2:30 in the morning, them motherfuckers got a bunch of yays and nays on the screen because they trying to pass a bill that ain't nobody gonna argue about, because by the time we figure it out, you gonna wake up to it. We already passed it. Too late. Wake up. Good morning, GMA. Whoever the fuck you watch in the morning gonna let you know we ran 6 plays last night. They were all successful.
Shut down all ends pressers. Yay.
We got them all. We ran all of them. We went 6 for 6 last night.
Y'all niggas ain't getting no more pressers. That's it.
Shit, I wish it was that simple. Motherfuckers out that motherfucker doing shit that's gonna cost you in a traffic stop, a tax loop, somewhere along in your life. That shit gonna yank the fucking rug from under you. Because that's the only place the shit that they have motherfuckers arguing about really be surface arguments that they know are gonna take a lot of back and forth, a whole lot of hoopla.
Right.
Then they're gonna start passing bills right under your nose. Like 5 or 6 of them. That pretty much make up the one that you saying that you ain't gonna let them pass.
Right.
Cause I follow this joint on Instagram, right? And truthfully, she is the black savior of politics.
Oh, who's this?
Legally Hype. I am Legally Hype. And she is a young black lady. She's extremely intelligent. And she breaks down politics as if me and you was talking right now.
A real clear cut, straight to the point type shit.
No, literally, like all the shit that they be talking about. Niggas are put it like this: if any of y'all sat in Congress and listened to them talking, y'all would get lost in the shuffle. Because y'all don't understand the laws and the bylaws and this, that, and the third behind the shit that they trying to do. She know all that. She just passed. If she didn't just pass the bar, she's taking the bar now. One or the other, which she already did whatever she needed to do to be able to go and take the bar exam. So she's a smart, extremely smart young black lady, dog.
She on the green.
Yeah, and she don't do shit, but it's kind of like your rich auntie slide through every day and give you the political tea without you feeling like you need a law book to understand what she's telling you.
Right.
And that's what drew me to her, because She got nicknames for these niggas like niggas, like dogs. She do this shit like if we can't understand this shit, you need to watch her. You need to follow her. You need to listen to her because she don't have no whole bunch of jargon, mumbo jumbo bullshit. She literally sits there and talks to you like you at the barbershop, like you at the barbecue, and explaining motherfucking politics like a motherfucker trying to explain spades. Right. I'm telling you, she is a godsend. Yeah, I'm gonna check her out. For motherfuckers on this side. Because it's who she fight for. Not only that, she doing all this shit because her brother was falsely accused of a murder. He already been booked for 16 years. Still in there? Yeah, she tried to get the nigga out, but she's like, fuck it, I gotta be a lawyer. Yeah. So she went and said, fuck it, I'm gonna study law. And understand it to the point that she can make politics for dummies books. Yeah, I'm gonna check her out. And that's, I'm telling you. I follow one of them black gun guys, it's like trying to like fight against all these gun laws that coming out. Trying to stop everybody from being able to possess a firearm. I follow a lot of those pages, man. One guy, I can't think of his name. Shit. But he's something like her. Something like he's like fight for what's right. He's not letting like a lot of like bullshit slide through them, like you said, them 2-3 a.m. C-SPAN shit where they all these laws and shit. That's when they be doing that shit at. Yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:17 in the morning, they passing a gun law. You're like, what are you talking about? Yeah. What is the NRA doing up 3:30 in the morning in the House of Congress? Like, what are y'all doing here? Wow. But that's what the fuck they doing, dog. And she a smart job, dog. She's smart as fuck. Check her out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's going on? Drake got a new album here, dropped for all the dogs. That come out Friday. We Drake get back to spitting that shit the way he used to spit that shit. He said this album is all hip hop. No singing, none of that. He said this is all straight bars. He's digging in the crates and getting back to the old Drizzy. So I'm excited to hear that. I don't really think there is an old Drizzy. I think all that we get from this nigga is literally just Drake. Drizzy. Just Drizzy. That last album we got, who didn't think that was going to come sooner or later? That Certified Lover Boy, who didn't think that sooner or later we was going to get an album that probably had like 2 songs on it that was what we was thinking it was going to be? It had to be a time. The nigga been singing his whole life. We was really just going to get all DMX records? The nigga still feeling the wrath, and I honestly never mind that dance album. He said he didn't like the response from that, and so he's still trying to like make up for that. Like, you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. Yeah. You can't please everybody. Yeah, man. So sad to hear that. But not only that, here's what happened, right? Everybody that here is a fan, on my mama, he ain't lose no fans. They just was mad. Yeah, they was pissed off. And honestly, he ain't do shit but gain more fans because the lane that he threw that album in, now all them motherfuckers like, oh yeah. He do this too. Oh, he do this too? Right. Fuck it, I'ma fuck with him. That last album with 21 was good. Her Loss. It was a good joint. Had about 8-9 joints in there that rock. That was a good joint. But he said this new joint for all the dogs is all him just like you said, the DMX he spit. But not only that, see, this is why I don't like this fucking world right now. Because they don't have no fucking patience for nothing. That's why I keep telling y'all right now, in case you ain't understand it, that's probably why you're not succeeding in shit that you're doing that you should be succeeding in. No patience. Because you don't have the patience to let the shit actually play out. Yeah. If everybody in the world think they're gonna get on YouTube one night and or TikTok one night and become an overnight success, you really think that it's room for 700,000 or 1 million overnight successes at one time on the same night, like, or in the same week? Let's relax. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't complain about no Drake shit because I just said, oh, okay, this album ain't for me. Maybe the next one will be. Then he came out with that house shit. Him and Beyonce jumped in the house lane. I was pissed. I said, oh, okay. This one definitely ain't for me. I'm telling you right now, let me be the first to say that I didn't even attempt to listen to it because I knew It wasn't what I was looking for, and I wasn't going to listen to 17 house tracks, 20 house tracks to see if I could find one and be like, oh, that's my shit.
That's what
I'll
did.
just miss the fuck out.
That's what I did.
So I waited.
All of them, found 2.
I waited again. Skipped all that because why do I need that misery? I know you don't catch me in no You don't catch me in them places. So why would I enjoy this? I'm just go ahead and skip this one. Not for me. And guess what? He done did the whole Keith Sweat John, the certified lover boy John. He done came back, he done went EDM or whatever. What's left? What else is left for him to do? He gotta come back to us. Now it's our turn. See how that works? I just waited him out. I just waited that nigga out. I said about 2 or 3 joints off Certified Lover Boy. I just rolled with them through Certified Lover Boy, the EDM movement, and I waited for
I
them.
wish I had that patience because I ain't do that. My shit was the complete opposite, nigga. I threw that
You drive
shit
yourself
on
crazy.
and was very disappointed.
See,
in the last
a waste of emotion.
The last 3 projects I have been last 2. I'm sorry, because her loss was okay. It was good.
Wasted emotion.
Certified Lover Boy, I didn't like it, and
we gotta be all
honestly,
Certified Lover Boy. I didn't like it. I didn't listen, so I didn't even have.
Oh no, you don't take my mouth.
Zero disappointment. My disappointment level was at 0.
Yeah,
because I didn't listen.
Well, that's good for you. Mine's at 100.
At 100. Now you mad at this nigga.
Blood pressure up, nigga.
Your blood pressure up. You over here risking your health for the sake of this nigga.
He ain't start hurting right now when I speak him.
Like he gonna tell you, like, oh, my bad. I'm gonna make some shit. Let me straighten this out because cousin blood pressure shot up out the roof because he suspected I was gonna do something different.
Amen.
Y'all gotta say it yourselves.
Sure.
And then guess what? Guess what we gonna get? Some shit that we gonna be like,
Yeah.
And guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be niggas like him too, only because he listened to everything. Gonna say Drake back, and he never left. He just was doing other things.
See, I'm one of the
niggas.
I'm one of the niggas when it comes to music, man. I'm real like tedious, and I listen to every little thing real strategic. I understand different levels and different genres and where they going at with it, and different messages and vibes, and especially with hip hop, man. Hey, man. Hopefully, I don't get myself too caught up in the rap.
That's not. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. It's not even worth it, yo. It ain't worth it.
Hey, man. Spin the corner, man. Pull up to the light. Put it in park and give it to Chuck's corner. Let him go ahead and rock out. This is part of the show, the segment of the show where I allow my brother to take the floor. I fill in the clouds. And anything that's on his mind, what's been bothering him, what's been grinding his gears, or any praise and acknowledgement that he wants to give. Whatever it is.
I ain't giving no praise and acknowledgement. Fuck you.
I was just trying to sound super intelligent for a little bit.
I ain't giving you shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we call this Chuck's Corner. I think I might have to roll up, nigga. You said roll up. I said it an hour ago.
I literally said that the whole way before we got on.
Wait for me to do it? This joint, not this one. This joint ain't cracked open yet. Yeah, it is. Oh, it is? I'm smoking all that. This shit's sealed. This is not sealed. Just open it. Why does they... Don't you hate when people argue with you about something that you know that they don't? I don't smoke like that, yo. And this nigga knew that shit. I think I smoked so much when I was younger that now that I guess I just faded out on niggas.
I'm telling you, I've been cooking since been cooking.
Oh, nigga, we know, nigga.
Since been cooking.
Anything else you want to add,
Fried
nigga?
Corner. I was going to ask a question, right? But I said, nah, you know what? And I ain't going to lie. Like, I took this little poll a while ago.
Is Fried Corner open?
Yeah, it's still open.
Right now?
I don't know. I don't go to Fried Corner. I don't eat from there.
My bad.
I've been, like, I asked this one question, right? But I said, you know what? I'm going to hold it. You know how when, and if anybody can understand what I'm talking about right now, women understand. You know how y'all get some information and then y'all just sit on it until you can pipe bomb a nigga with that shit? Y'all know what the fuck y'all can do. Y'all pull the plug on a nigga and be like, boom, throw it right in, fire in the hole, boom! You gonna blow the whole spot up.
Fire in the hole.
You gonna blow the whole spot up with this grenade that I got, this ace in the hole, this ace up my sleeve that I got. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. Right. I'm just gonna wait, and then when he think he got something, I'ma rock him. Y'all know how y'all do that, right? So I'm gonna save that other little. I took a little poll a while back. Still ain't even said nothing about it. I just been sitting on it because I'm gonna wait because I'm trying to strengthen my argument. But trust me when I say, right. I was going to take another poll. I said, no, I'm not going to take another poll. I would ask the question. I'm going to propose the question to you. Why is it, right? No, okay, never mind. I'm not going to even come that way because that's the end game. Does a man have to do? A man has to do like play the role damn near of a husband from day one, right? Like from day one, upon introduction, upon this woman telling you that she has
from day one.
Yeah, from day one.
Ain't no boyfriend role. You the husband. Nigga.
You the husband. From that point, the point that this woman shows interest in you, you have to start doing shit in the ways of a husband. You're pretty much a husband, like for hire, like a husband in training.
This is okay. Go ahead. I'm with you.
You literally like a husband in training.
I got a theory on this.
You can't have a theory on it because I ain't got to the punchline.
Okay. Oh, that's not the punchline?
No, it's definitely
not. Oh, okay. I thought that was the initial question. Okay, I thought that was okay.
So when you go this route, right, like, it's like, the nigga is, like, say you work at Walgreens or something. Yeah. You might be a cashier, but then they like, oh, this motherfucker got a little, what ain't? He might can be a manager. Let's put him in the manager training zone, right. In the little manager portal. Right. Now you're a manager in training, you're an MIT. Right. Same way, as soon as a woman, and especially these days, right. This era of women, as soon as they agree to give you some attention, you have to start doing husbandly shit. Right. You got to start paying their bills from day one. you got to, I got kids, and you got to pay. You know what I'm saying? You got to pretty much cover all these bases, like, from the beginning.
Hold down all this shit.
Yeah.
From the door, nigga.
Yeah. And then come to find out, right?
I'm going to talk to you crazy.
The same woman that's telling you the hoops you got to jump through. I'm going to ask a question. Do it seem like, not even do it seem like, do women have a problem being a wife?
100%.
And I say that because they don't want to give you anything that they have in their repertoire that shows what kind of wife you'll get.
Right. It's all like surprise, nigga.
Yeah. You want to know what type of wife I'm going to be?
You do this.
Put a ring on it. Yeah. That's the only way. Marry me and I'll show you what type of wife you're getting.
Right. But right now, you got to be a husband.
Hold on. So, I mean, so does this mean to tell me, right, this man got to do husband shit for you for him to even find out what type of wife he's getting? So he has to overinvest in you in order to find out late.
Maybe what he might be getting.
To find out too late what he's actually getting.
In return.
Bro, you gonna let me finish these statements? So this nigga literally has to put on full display what you're going to get. And mind you, if you don't like what you're gonna get, what this nigga showing you gonna get from him, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna dump him. The nigga gotta take a L anyway. So all that he did for you, you come to the conclusion, wasn't enough, dump him. He gotta eat that. Or he can go blindly into marriage and find out that he ain't even getting a wife. Because you're not going to show no wifely duties. Girl, date them all until they marry you. Girl, date them all. I'm going to talk to all y'all. What? I'm going to talk to all y'all. So you mean to tell me you got a lineup of 7 husbands And you ain't gonna play wife to none of them. But newsflash, you ain't even wife material to begin with. That's the kicker. You're not even wifey material, but a nigga gotta take a L to realize that. And hopefully, for his sake, you ain't got a year worth of fronting in you. Because after that year, now all of a sudden the annulment is kind of out of the picture. So he can't even get this annulled and count his losses that way. You didn't put this nigga in a position to have to pay you forever. Or at least for a handful of years. That's too long for me.
It's a long ass question.
Nah, I'm telling you, these questions lead to the conversation that we having right now. How is it that these women don't have the gumption to play the role of a wife or audition for a wife when a man has to automatically sign up to be a husband on the day that you agree to deal with him?
Now, what I think is this. I think that at some point in time, my good brother, times have changed and shifted the submissiveness
Don't do it.
of women. Where women now
Or you gonna get out.
think that they're in control. They're the prize. Whether you want to accept it or not, the men are the prize. We're the ones. That's how it's because the man is the one that has to sort out.
I'm gonna stop you right there for a second.
Good.
Only to say this. In the effort of fairness, right? We as a couple, as a unit, are the prize.
Right.
That's the win. The
Right.
win ain't coming in here telling who is more important.
Right.
And I'm going to say that I have been a person that sat here and once explained how the man was the prize.
Right.
I did that.
Right.
But then I had to step back and be like, look, in order for this, if you want a level playing field, you got to come in as level as you demand it to be when you get there.
Well, yeah.
So we both are the prize, but we got to play the right part.
Yeah. And that's what I was about to get to. That at some point it shifted, and the women have just took full advantage. It's just now out of control. It's just now blatantly out of control where it's no respect. And I truly think that that's what happened. That at some point it shifted. And like Chuck just said, yes, we come in a situation together. We equal playing field. We both in the same. We both here for one common mutual goal, and that's to get this shit right. Love one each other, grow with each other, and us against the world. Fuck. But at some point, that tide shifted where these women, and it's just me. Nigga, what can you do for me? Nigga, from the door, you got to be perfect. You got to have the best dick. You got to be the best husband. You got to be the best provider. You got to be the best father. You got to be everything at 100%. And all I got to give you is this is what you might get when you put a ring on it. Other than that, nigga, take this attitude, take all these insecurities, take all this attitude, take all this extra shit, take everything that come along with it.
What I told you. Cuz.
World War III outside.
Now I'm very. Joe. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Shut that shit up.
I think the tide just shifted, man.
I'm gonna tell you, I got a problem with the tide.
And now it's just out of control.
The tide shifted, I have a problem with, right? Because you niggas, right? Let me tell y'all what y'all doing, right? You blowing it for your. If you ever seen a motherfucker ride the bike and then stick in the spoke they self fall and be like,
niggas ain't shit.
Yeah. Well, niggas, that's what y'all kind of doing to y'all self too, right? And I say that because you over here promoting the monster that you telling us needs to be controlled. You over here, you pushing these women with this shit. When they ask for this goofy shit, y'all bend over backwards and give it to them. Then turn around and be like, these bitches is out of pocket. Like, dog, you got to pick a side with that. You got to pick a side with that. Either these bitches out of pocket, or you're going to allow them to do everything that they keep demanding from you. Yeah. So which side is it? Sure. Because you can't keep on saying that ah man, these bitches man, the bitch gonna try to tell me this, that, and the third, la 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 la, and then come back around and be like, you know, I just gave the bitch 500. Wait a minute, dog. Like, hold on. Which side are you fighting for here? Because you kind of tweaking.
Yeah.
Because you gonna say she out of pocket for asking what she asking for, then you turn around and say you gave her 500. Like you losing me with that.
Niggas with the wrong head.
Yeah. And then this one start hurting once you let this one leave.
Niggas be thinking they got one up on niggas when they do shit like that too.
I'm here to tell
time
you,
you playing yourself.
Cause run it up on me. Be up 100. Be up 152. I don't give a fuck what you can have 2 million up on me because I never play that game. Yeah. I never play that game. Trust me, if I ever dumped any money like that to a situation, you need to know that it was our situation.
Yeah, y'all situation.
Yeah, it was me and her. Yeah, it wasn't no.
You just have one up on the nigga.
Come on, you mean I'm gonna pay this bitch 500 just to be like Yeah. Cause they fucking for $40. What you think she gonna do for 500?
They fucking for free.
But see, that's the part I be trying to tell them.
Just started over the past couple years.
Dog, that's the part I'm trying to tell them. Because these niggas literally pay whatever. They paying all this shit. But for what? Dog, I'm trying to tell you right now, let me be the first thing, I ain't never led with my wallet. Not even once. I've been on this earth down there 48 years, dog. Not one time.
Sleeping with his wallet.
Not one time have I led with my wallet fucking with any bitch. You crazy? No bitch. No bitch ever did I ever be like, you know what? Let me hit. Never. On my soul. You can share this motherfucker gazillion times. Now one John can be like, he lying. Can't none of them say I'm lying. None of them. Because I ain't never did no nutty shit like that. I guess I might be too arrogant. Because I ain't never believed that I was out of pocket so much or I was fucked up to the point that I had to actually offer money in order for this to take place. I ain't never felt that down in the dumps. Like, y'all niggas wild, man. What y'all on? What the fuck is y'all niggas on, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta give yourself a chance, man. Like, it's okay. Like, if y'all got kids, look at it like this. You ever had your kid be out of pocket a little bit? You had to kind of like reel that nigga back in? Like, you need to chill.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you need to reel these women back in a little bit. Like, dog, you need to chill. You need to chill. And maybe I need to chill too because I was tweaking even allowing you to do this shit. Right. So we both need to cool out and figure and like, let's regroup.
Right. Let's figure this out.
So, I mean, like, come on, man. Like, let's give each other a fucking break here.
Hey, man, let's get back in the driver's seat as men, man. Y'all gotta stop thinking with y'all dick and stop thinking you got one up on the nigga because you hitting the bitch with a couple dollars or you buying her every fucking thing. The whole time she playing you for a fool, man. Women want us to be men. They love us for being men. But watch out for the ones that get with because it can get tricky. If they know you a sucker, they gonna play you like a sucker. You a lollipop, you gonna get licked. Tell them.
That's what you a lollipop, you gonna get licked.
Great fucking show, man. Great corner. Hey, man, that's the way to end them off, Chuck.
This nigga said you a lollipop, you gonna get licked. And with that, folks, wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Listen happen.
Episode 141, man, in the books, man. Chuck, I appreciate you, man. Great fucking corner, great messages, great vibes as always, man. We will be back.
Man, we just trying to win, cuz look.
Hey, and hopefully next show we set up in the way because we got a whole new
setup. Stop giving everything away because then you rush me. That's why I don't be wanting to tell you nothing because then you go telling everybody.
Hey, man,
now all of a sudden I got a time constraint.
I apologize.
Yeah, you got to be excited till you on the inside. Like Eddie Murphy said, Karate Man brews on the inside.
I'll be excited.
Yeah, you got to let that be internal.
I'll be excited.
Let that like
we work
your day.
Let me say
like that's all. Like my hashtags really, I don't just blurt shit out. Yeah. Literally tap in and fuck with us, dog. Yeah. Like we really working. We really working, dog. And I mean, we crawling. These dog, we still taking baby steps right now. The motherfuckers are still interested in our baby steps.
Thank you.
I am appreciative. I am grateful. I don't take none of this shit for granted. None of it. Because it don't have to happen. Nobody don't gotta care. Nobody don't gotta tap in with us.
And ain't none of this shit over nothing.
Nothing. So, we working. They know.
Yes, sir.
We working. Just trust me. It's gonna happen. Just follow us. We might have a little, you know what I mean, a little something for you. Cuz don't tell y'all everything.
My apologies. I'll be excited.
And then guess what, y'all? We got
next week, nigga, we got Joe Frazier coming on. Yeah, we out.
Like, no, why would you tell them that?
One way or the other.
Powered by WrestleTier.